Hello everyone, welcome back to David Flips. Today I'm going to be covering the different aerial variations, including the basic aerial, ice pick aerial, aerial to whip rollover, the helix aerial, the reverse helix aerial, and the scissor. It's going to be a very long video going over all of them. So I'm going to make this pretty simplistic because they're not really that hard. All right, starting off with the basic aerial. Holding either the bite handle or the safe handle, you can either hold it closed or let the handle swinging out like that. You're going to keep a loose grip on it, and you're just going to toss it up into the air. You're going to toss it, and you're going to look for one rotation before bringing your hand under the belly to catch it. Just like that. The ice pick aerial is slightly different. You throw it with basically the same amount of rotation, but instead of just holding your hand out to catch it, you bring your hand up and only do about half of a rotation and catch it. Just like this. Okay. Now those were enders. Those you do at the end of combos, right? So let's say you do a whip rollover. Let's say you do like this thing into a whip-ish rollover to basic aerial to end it. But now we're going to the aerial to whip rollover, which is slightly different. You're basically throwing it with a pretty slow rotation and looking to pinch in this like sort of okay position, pinching the handle like that to then whip it around. It's a slow rotation, and you keep your eyes on the handle you were holding before throwing, so you could catch it to whip. This one's a little hard, but with enough practice, you'll get it in no time. Believe me. Next, we're moving on to the helix aerial. The helix aerial is like a normal aerial, but it is thrown diagonally. There's multiple variations of it, but this is the one I do. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw the handle like this in a diagonal motion and let it have one rotation while looking at the opposite handle. You're going to bring your hand like this under it to catch it and gather your hand around one of the handles. That opens up a lot of combo potential for whatever else you want to do. The reverse helix aerial is the same thing, but instead of throwing like this, you throw like that. The one I'm going to show is another combo ender, but you can still use it as combo extenders and all of that cool stuff. So it's basically just throwing it with your hand pointing upwards and sort of timing it to the point where you can catch both the handles in this like upside down standard grip. That one's hard to explain. It's all about timing, and you're just going to have to practice until you get it. Now next, this is the hardest one yet in my opinion. We're moving on to the scissor. Now the scissor is thrown like a basic aerial, the same motion, but instead of catching it, you tilt your hand down and hold these two fingers out. You hold your middle and your index finger out so you can catch the safe handle, if you're throwing it from the safe handle, in between the two fingers. Just like that. Oh. Just like that. From here, you got combo extensions like full twirls, chaplains, Hell, even the overhand scissor, which I'm not going over right now. But yeah. So it's a basic aerial, but you tilt your hand down and catch with your middle and index finger, just like that. So yeah, those were all the basic types of aerials I can cover. I hope I got along pretty well for how fast I went along them. I hope you get to actually like managing to learn them, because they're mostly all about timing, to be honest, and there's not much to explain. But yeah, this was the tutorial. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.